Now live. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Tita session. And these Tita sessions basically started with a need specifically sa health ko, and I get to share it with everybody that I know. And not just that, I share it on social media. By the way, I'm Abby, your healthy body. And I am a breastfeeding coach and also a mom, an entrepreneur, and I love really helping people. No? Tonight, guys, since I started it a month ago now, I'm just really happy to share the floor with the people who are partners with me in sharing the good health din sa iba, 'di ba? So again, let me remind you, if you have someone na gusto nyong maka-join pa dito, kasi parang nabago yung tita session. Usually we started at 8, but now a bit earlier, and that's okay because you can rewatch this also on our Facebook page. Now, I'm gonna welcome someone who had been helping me in terms of sharing the goodness of our health. And not just that, specifically, sister din kasi siya. Kung hindi nyo natatanong, ako po ay galing din sa PCOS o PMOS. And not just that, I developed adenomyosis, sciatica, migraine, and many aches and pains sa aking katawan. I share the floor tonight with my business partner, Shem, and she's a mom and a business owner as well. Raketera din to, guys, katulad ko. She's a financial advisor and a manager candidate. And I will give the floor to Shem because as you can see, may tatlong pangalan dyan sa ating banner, ano? May tatlong pangalan sa ating banner. And Shem is gonna share with us and introduce to us our friend, Talia.
Thank you so much, Sis Abby. Sis Abby, no? Hi, everyone. Good evening. Yes po, I'm so happy to be here and I'm really excited to share then my journey with everyone because I am also a polycystic baby. Talagang gawa-gawa na may polycystic baby. And I also have here a friend, close friend of mine pa back in college, my PT friend. Talia Viray. Actually, she's a licensed physical therapist, and I will let you do the introduction, babe Tals.
Thank you so much, babe. Okay, so good evening, everybody. My name is Talia. I am a physical therapist. I have over 12 years of experience, and my focus has been mainly on proactive mentoring with students and interns, and also patient-centered care in the rehabilitation setting for both acute and outpatient setting. And most recently, I am now advocating for metabolic health because it is my belief that prevention is always better than treatment. Tonight our discussion will revolve around PMOS, formerly PCOS, and why the name was changed and why it was rightfully renamed. I'll be sharing my screen in a little bit and then I'll just turn off my camera so that you can all focus better on the slides.
Thank you, babe. Grabe, this was just a recent change, right? Sis Abs, right?
Yeah, it happened right in the middle of our
Last week
virtual
lang.
classroom.
And it's really relevant no nowadays because it's really a big impact when we talk about metabolic health. And when I got diagnosed when the time na nung time na 2024, parang I'm confused kasi yun yung sinabi sa akin mo, papayat lang ako kasi I've been obese. And parang yun na yun. Wala na akong maisip na idea kung paano ko yun gagawin. This call really gives us the time na to really think about it and to also develop the confidence to really stand up for our health concerns. Diba, Shem?
That's true, that's true. Ang dami nating i-share actually later. So start muna si Talia in explaining
Yes.
nangyayari ng yung change. Bakit nag-change, anong meron sa PCOS and PMOS.
Exactly. And please feel free kung may hahabol pa, walang problema. Please
Yes.
do, because this is really helpful sa ating women's health, especially Women's Month, if we care enough sa ating mga kamag-anak, sa ating mga sisters, and of course, health in general. This is really helpful. So habol lang, go lang po yan. We will allow naman yung mga people to come.
And this is also recorded, right, Sis Abby? recorded. They can
Yes,
rewatch.
yes. You can rewatch this basically. Kaya yun yung masaya kasi it's not just na dahil super exclusive to, no, but yun nga, we give the table to everyone who really needs it. At least they do have idea on how to take good care of themselves, 'di ba?
That's
Kasi ang
true.
hirap, with your experience ba, Chef, Talia, sabihan mo lang kami pag go na ha. Pero in your experience, 'di ba, ang hirap nung wala tayong nakakausap with regards to this. Kasi hindi naman din siya talaga, ano ba, nasa office ka, work setup, ganyan, ganyan. Hindi mo sasabihin sa mga kasama mo sa trabaho, may PCOS ako, hirap ako dito, or irregular yung menstruation ko. Alam mo yon? So at least this call is a safe space for us to really share our struggles and also to learn how to manage it. And baka may tools na pwede naman palang mapadali yung buhay natin. Di ba?
Correct.
Yes, exactly.
Correct.
So, I'll be starting my, it's actually just a little insight over the name change and what's new, what's still the same, what's different, what's no longer being used. So, again, this is Talia. I am a physical therapist, and everything that we'll be talking about here, we'll be discussing here, is in relation to women's health and also preventive healthcare. Let's start with the name change. How come they changed it? So, when we recognize PMOS as a polyendocrine condition, it acknowledges that our problems, our bodily problems as women, is not just driven by one isolated ovarian disorder, but rather multiple interacting hormonal disturbances like our insulin, our hormones. So if it's if the excuse me, if the name changes, it becomes more inclusive. It does not just cover one system, but all systems. And I don't know if anybody else here has PMOS aside from Abby and Shem, but I'm sure for those of you who have the condition, you have experienced symptoms, this discomfort, body aches, pain, even without the supposed diagnostic ultrasound na may cysts. Am I correct? Hello? Is everybody still here? Medyo
Yes.
malabo lang yung
That's
signal.
right. That's
Okay. Sige, sige. So here are the stats now. This is the number of women now who have PMOS. They have either been previously diagnosed with PCOS, or they have been underdiagnosed, which is why the name change was necessary. So from narrowed attention to just the ovaries, you have a wider path to whole body care to all systems. So, when we talk about PMOS, genetics also plays a role. If any of you here have like a mother, a sister, an aunt who also have PMOS, it also increases your risk of developing the condition. Now, let's debunk the polycystic definition. For a long time, okay, I think it started in the 1930s, the discussion over PCOS. For a long time, everybody thought that the condition was due to cysts in the ovaries, but we're here to clarify that, to clear that up. What they found now is not actually cysts in our ovaries, but rather underdeveloped follicles that cannot push the egg out for ovulation. This was mislabeled as cysts because there's actually a lot. There's actually a lot, and if you just look at it like this, you might probably get scared at first, and baka makasabi ka din na, hala, ba't ang daming cysts, ba't ang daming bukol, diba? They clarified that now. They cleared that up. It's no longer polycystic. It's polyfollicular. There's just a lot of underdeveloped follicles inside the ovary that cannot push one egg out for ovulation. And how do they go about this diagnosis? Through transvaginal ultrasound. Abby, babe, is this what was also done, like a transvaginal ultrasound?
Yes,
Oh,
that's correct.
yes, yes.
so that's how we redefine PMOS now. It is no longer polycystic because it was never cystic to begin with. It is multi-endocrinic. Multi-endocrinic, it is metabolic. When we say it is rooted in the endocrine and the metabolic system, Take a look at what's encircled here. For your endocrine system, there's insulin involved. For your metabolic system, there's also insulin involved. And from the latest research from the Cleveland Clinic, one of the core drivers of PMOS is insulin resistance. So if our hormones are imbalanced, there's too many male hormones involved, our hormones are out of whack, our glucose and lipid levels are also imbalanced. They may be too high. We're not getting enough good sleep. This also increases not just our risk for PMOS, but also other conditions which may be cardiovascular in nature, like heart disease and stroke in women. Just to give you a heads up about heart disease, especially in women, it's actually mas halata kapag lalaki yung na heart attack compared sa babae, because we as women, we experience a lot of pain in our lives. I'm talking about physical pain, ha. We experience a lot of physical pain, especially if we have other coexisting illnesses. And sometimes the usual pattern for heart attack might not always show up the same as in women. That's why we have to be more careful, and which is why we're having this talk tonight, so that we can raise more awareness of how to better take care of our bodies. So again, what else does PMOS capture that PCOS missed? It is multi-systemic. It is not just focused or narrowed down to the ovaries. This plays a big role, but the whole body is involved with PMOS. How are they diagnosing PMOS now? I recently looked at some research papers involved over the current findings of PMOS. We are still using the Rotterdam criteria to diagnose PMOS. However, instead of using the term polycystic ovaries, we are now using the term polyfollicular, or there are many follicles, many underdeveloped follicles. And it used to be that for the Rotterdam criteria, you had to have all three check boxes to be diagnosed with PMOS, formerly PCOS. There are some doctors that if your ovaries don't show up as having quote unquote cysts on the ultrasound, they're not gonna diagnose you with PCOS, now PMOS. They might just say, oh, you're just probably a little overweight, you're just probably tired, you can just lose the weight, you can just get some more rest. No. 2 out of 3 have to be positive now. It's not 3/3. It has to be 2/3. You can either have irregular or no cycles. You can have hormonal problems, metabolic problems, and aside from this, you can also have your hormonal tests done, your lipid levels checked, and your fasting insulin checked as well. So let's say you've already been diagnosed, or you might have been underdiagnosed or misdiagnosed. What complications can occur from that? For women who are trying to get pregnant or might have some fertility issues, you can be at risk for developing gestational diabetes, or the diabetes that occurs during pregnancy. You may have preeclampsia or pregnancy-induced hypertension. You can also miscarry or have premature birth. There could be abnormal uterine bleeding. Again, the risk for cardiovascular disease is high. Also, for certain types of cancer, there can also be depression, anxiety, sleeping problems, infection, inflammation. So when we talk about the signs and symptoms associated with the diagnosis of PMOS, these are usually the early signs that you can see in women who might have it or who have been underdiagnosed and have it. So they get irregular periods. It's less than 8 in a year. The hair thinning is there. Some of them experience weight gain. There's also hirsutism, or unwanted hair growth. The hirsutism usually this occurs on the cheeks, above the upper lip, the armpit. So when we talk about hirsutism, it's like a male pattern hair growth. Men usually develop more hair in most places. It's not supposed to happen to women, but for those who have been diagnosed with PMOS, that's one of the symptoms that happens. And there is also facial acne. Usually this happens mostly on the cheek and the neck area. I have a friend who used to have severe PMOS. Grabe yung flare-up ng hormonal acne niya. It would spread like from her temple area all the way up to her neck. And especially kapag mainit or if she eats food na medyo bawal or might trigger inflammation, grabe yung flare-up ng acne niya. So let's talk about these three words in relation to the letter change in PMOS. When we say PMOS is multifactorial, it means there are different things causing the condition. When we say it is multisystemic, it means different systems are affected. And when we say it is multifaceted, it can appear on the body in different ways. Are we clear so far with the discussion?
Love
Clear.
it.
All right, thank you. Again, they changed the name to reflect the multiple system impact on the body and the fact that not everybody has true ovarian cysts, but rather, again, small, immature, or underdeveloped follicles. And it is always rooted, okay, in insulin resistance because once this occurs, your organs become affected, your hormones become affected, your reproductive health is compromised, and it shows up in different ways in the body, like your physical appearance, your hair thins out, you get facial acne, and you have more facial hair growth. You have uncontrolled weight gain. You can develop high blood pressure. Your cholesterol and your blood glucose levels can also increase. You may have little to no periods, and there is also a risk of cancer involved. And you can also have mental issues involved, like depression, anxiety, and eating disorders. And this also comes with body image concerns. And then once again, just a little recap, the Rotterdam criteria for PMOS now requires 2 out of the 3. Now that we're aware of the signs and symptoms involved with PMOS, now that we know that it can affect not just one system, but all systems in a woman's body, how do we thrive beyond the diagnosis? How do we manage that? So, as a physical therapist, I have worked with women who have been suffering from a lot of musculoskeletal issues. There's a lot of discomfort and pain involved. Sometimes that has been rooted in PMOS because it's part of our screening to check for other illnesses when they come in for rehab. Some of those women that I've treated, they have PMOS. I would suggest to them, I would advise them that daily physical activity is always a must. You can take a small 20 to 30-minute walk. Sometimes we call this like an insulin walk, so that after you eat, you go for a short walk just to clear all the glucose that has been absorbed. And this one, there is an emphasis on low impact functional strengthening. Now, also discussed in our PT community, we have also discussed the most recent updates with physical activity, especially in women with PMOS. There are some who say that high intensity or high resistance training is okay as long as the woman can tolerate it and does not overexert. But for those who are beginners with physical activity, I would always advise low impact functional strengthening so that it doesn't flare up your cortisol levels, because women with PMOS, they already have raised cortisol levels. So part of management in PMOS is stress management so that your cortisol levels stay below normal. So it's also part of identifying triggers to reduce inflammation. We also have mindful eating habits with nutrient-dense anti-inflammatory food, increased fiber intake, proper hydration, and less ultra-processed food consumption. When we talk about UPFs, that will also be another discussion, by the way, for our virtual classroom. When we talk about UPFs, for ultra-processed foods, what should come to mind is yung mga Jollibee, yung mga McDo natin, yung mga Burger King, fast food in general, and also all the sugary drinks. You also have your soda and also your sweet treats. It could be ultra processed depending on the type of flour they use, and also the amount of sugar that's inside all of those pastries. masarap, pero sometimes we also have to be aware that there are things that should be taken in moderation. So we also have holistic support for symptom management. So this is important for women who have PMOS because the condition is currently not curable, it is irreversible, but it is manageable, which is why we're having this discussion tonight. And medyo overwhelming for some of us na, hala, ang dami palang kailangan gawin kapag may PMOS, may PCOS ka, no? It can be a bit overwhelming, but again, managing your condition is always better than treating the complications that come with whatever conditions you might have. And when we talk about holistic support for symptom management, this is where the Feel Great system comes in. So, what is the Feel Great system? This is basically just 2 food-based premium supplements. We drink these, we shake this in a bottle and we drink this. That helps with symptom support for women who have PMOS. So it is third-party tested, it is halal certified, it is gluten-free, it is kosher certified, but best of all, it is PDR listed. When we say it is PDR listed, it is in the prescriber's digital reference, which is the resource material that doctors and clinicians use. So I would like to call on our hosts, Abby and Shem, to share their PMOS journey with us and what happened with the support of the Feel Great system.
Wow, thank you, Tali, for being with us. Such a great lesson and straight to the point, 'di ba? Without any parang wala na tayo. Hindi na tayo hirap isipin because she also gave us the tips on what we can do. Shem, are you gonna share your screen?
Yes, sure. I'm gonna go and
Okay.
share.
All right.
Babe, I'll stop sharing.
So,
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
babe, you
okay.
can stop sharing now. There you go.
ayan.
Sige,
All
ano ko
right.
lang.
Thank you, Shem.
You're welcome. You guys hear me, right? You guys can hear
Yes,
me?
babe, we hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Nakita niyo yung mga, like, the picture on my screen, right? May
Mm-mm.
mga condition, may mga sakit. And isa sa mga uusapan natin today is PCOS or PMOS now. Ang dami talaga, no? Hindi natin nakikita, hindi natin alam. And, hold on, sorry. Yung resulta niyan, we live with low energy, di ba? Weight gain and declining health. And the real culprit is insulin resistance. Sa info or details na sa lecture actually ni Talia, binanggit niya about insulin resistance. Ano ba yung insulin resistance, right? We live in a high carb diet. So, we love to eat rice. Laging nasa meal natin yan, breakfast, diba? Lunch and dinner. It causes our insulin release from pancreas. Now, what happens is that our cells now develop a resistance to insulin kasi lagi-lagi, di ba? And now, instead of our body does the fat burning mode, ang nangyayari, nag-fat storage tayo. Ang resulta nun, we feel tired and hungry all the time. Here are some signs of insulin resistance. We're gonna focus muna on one. Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, which is PCOS or PMOS. And to be honest, the doctors and pharma aren't fixing the root cause. And here's the real Filipino health crisis. Nearly half of Filipinos are overweight or obese. Diba? Hindi ako nagsabi niyan, but it's the Manila Times. Sabi nila, 40% of Filipinos are now obese. Sa totoo lang, even those who look healthy are at risk, and 1 in 3 women carry dangerous belly fat. 45% of Filipino adults and 70% of senior have high blood pressure, and only 1 in 5 can control it. Ito yung percentage, diba? As you guys can see here, if you look at the screen, metabolic syndrome nasa 60%, overweight obesity 40%, hypertension 33%, type 2 diabetes 6%, chronic kidney disease 12%. I just want to also highlight type 2 diabetes. Bakit 6 lang? Because 20% are underestimated due to undiagnosed, which is actually sad. And one factor then of the insulin resistant or us, kasi I was pre-diabetic as well. 10 years, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome before, now PMOS. If makikita nyo, marami din talaga, maraming category on the metabolic syndrome. Not just obesity, but nandun na rin si PCOS or PMOS. Next screen, not only that, may mga CKD din tayo. And syempre, major contributor nun is pre-diabetes and hypertension. Yun yung tinatawag nilang silent epidemic in the country, right? And around 13 million Filipinos may now have some stage of CKD. And what's sad about it, one Filipino develops kidney failure every hour. Why included siya? Because lahat to nagsasanga-sanga. It all boils down to one, ano ba tawag dito? One root cause, which is insulin resistance. So ito na ngayon. PCOS is now PMOS. Ito na nga. Metabolic, I'm not gonna go deep into this because Talia has already told us about this already. And then it was so clear yung ano niya, yung explanation na about what changed, what happened. So for us, I'm a PCOS or PMOS managed sister. Managed na siya kasi sa ngayon when I started the Feel Great system. So ayan, if you guys can see sa screen, diba? Yun talaga yung problem. Fat storage, yun nangyayari. I may weight before, nagpa-plateau siya. I was 66, minsan nagsi-69, minsan nagsi-66, 65. Balik-balik lang, hindi siya bumababa. Bumababa man siya, pero bumabalik lang din siya, nagpa-plateau. Hormonal imbalance. I do have hair fall all the time. Hair fall, weight gain naman yung symptoms ko. So yun yung mga struggles ko when I had PMOS unmanaged. So kahit anong gawin ko, thousands of coaching programs, diet, health experts, and fitness trainers, we are still sicker than ever. So that's why we have found the Feel Great system. It's two simple food-based products backed by decades of science. Products proven in more than 20 plus clinical studies. UNLV, Cleveland Clinic, University of Sydney, American Diabetes Association, Stanford. Diba? Kilalang kilala talaga ng mga institutions around the world. We do have clinical studies, clinical research, clinical trials. We do have that. And you can actually check on the website unicityscience.org if you are interested or if you want to read through all the clinical trials, because we have that. That's why we are safe knowing that it has been, there has been research done, may trials na nangyari, na ginawa. So they're natural, safe, and free from side effects. Diba? They are patented, third-party tested, and GMP certified. And most importantly, they target the root cause, which is insulin resistant, by helping the body support a healthy insulin response. So here's how it works. Without the system, most meals today cause insulin and glucose spikes. Hindi ko alam yan before. Every time I eat pala, nag-spike talaga yung sugar ko, yung glucose ko. Sugar turn into glucose, which leads to fat storage. Kaya pala nagigain ako ng weight. Lagi ako nag-crave, and of course, ito na nga, yung long-term damage. 10 years akong merong PMOS. With this system, your insulin and glucose stay under control naturally. That means more fat burning, fewer cravings, and steady energy all day long. So let me introduce to you guys, or let us introduce to you guys the first product, yung favorite namin, isa sa mga favorite namin, the Unimate. So a purified and concentrated extract of yerba mate. So it's naturally flavored, zero sugar added, natural caffeine, vegan-friendly, kosher for our Jewish friends and family, halal for Muslim friends and family, and FDA approved pa. Saan ka pa, diba? Not all supplements are FDA approved. And here's what got my attention, guys. So I was inflamed before. So I eat mga food na nagkakos ng inflammation. So sa Unimate has the highest formulation of chlorogenic acid sa mga nutraceuticals natin. What do you mean when you say, or when you hear highest formulation of chlorogenic acid? So anti-inflammatory si chlorogenic acid. So that means if inflamed tayo or may nakain tayo, kinokontrol niya yung inflammation and it helps relieve with the inflammation. Also, we have theobromine. It keeps us in good mood, diba? Good mood tayo. That's why for some na, I also had anxiety and depression back when I had PCOS. So it's not only physical, I also had mental breakdowns. Ang dami ako nun. So, ayun, when I started, ang positive ko na, I was so productive. I started our business. And then, ang dami ko nang nagagawa all day long. Because grabe yung energy na binibigay niya. And that is without the crash. So these are the ingredients of Unimate. And you can actually send it over to you guys so that you can read on it. And we take it in the morning to give you energy and mental clarity. It puts you in a good mood and cuts your appetite. Just like matcha, it boosts energy without any artificial caffeine. Unimate also helps your body increase its own GLP-1 naturally by 60%. So anyone who's familiar with GLP-1 here, sikat na sikat yan guys, but it is advertised as a synthetic drug. So we already have that in our hormone that controls cravings, keeps you fuller longer, and supports healthy glucose control. And millions are now injecting GLP-1 drugs. Yan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, the injection. So causing serious and potential irreversible side effects. And actually may lawsuit siya, $2 billion lawsuit. And actually si Oprah nga here, she was actually injecting for years and she stopped. And then after a year, she gained weight 3 times her normal size before. So okay naman siya sa una, but it's not for long term. Yun lang siya, hindi siya for long term. And up until now, yung Novo Nordisk is the company behind those injectables. So, yun nga, up until now talaga natatay sila sa mga cases na gano'n. So, we increase GLP-1 with the Feel Great system. Then we pair the Unimate with our Bios Life S, or what we call the Balance. It's an advanced 7-fiber nutrient blend. Diba, familiar tayo kay psyllium husk. Psyllium husk, yes. Familiar tayo kay psyllium husk. That's what I drink before too. Pero hindi ko kaya yung taste kasi diba, parang wala siyang lasa and all. So, psyllium husk has one type of fiber, which is the psyllium. Si fiber matrix blend. Si fiber natin, si Bios Life natin, merong 7-fiber matrix. Diba? Ang bongga. It's also gluten-free, vegan-friendly, kosher, halal, and FDA approved. So it supports a longer feeling of satiety. Busog tayo, kaya hindi tayo naghahanap ng food, diba? So what it does is that it acts as a mesh. It thickens in your stomach. So whatever carbs coming in your body, it absorbs it. Not only carbs, it helps reduce the absorption of fats, cholesterol, bad cholesterol. What else pa ba? Fat, calories, diba? And it has soluble and insoluble fiber. So, diba, kinover niya or inabsorb niya. Then, itatapon niya yan palabas by defecation. So, diba, ang bongga lang niya, ang easy lang niya, very simple lang siya. So, these are the ingredients. We can also send it over to you guys. Ang dami niyang benefits talaga. Sobra. So you take it before meals to slow glucose absorption by up to 43%. So meron nga dito, isa to sa mga clinical studies sa website na pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. Group A, 2 groups kumain ng the same food. So ito, 2 Eggo waffles, 2 syrup, and 10-ounce orange juice. So si Group A, nag-fiber muna before kumain. Si Group B, hindi nag-fiber. As you guys can see here, nakikita niyo ba yung blue? Yung blue dito, ito yung mga nag-fiber. And yung yellow, ito yung mga hindi nag-fiber. So, ito talaga, nakikita mo kaagad yung works ng fiber, like agad-agad. Like our partner, our leader, Crystal Bello, she has a glucose monitors na dala-dala niya lagi or nakaano sa kanya lagi, what do you call that? I don't know the term, pero nakakabit sa kanya lagi. So, usually tinitest niya yan, mahilig siya mag-test kung ano ba nagsispike ba yung without the fiber, and it does talaga. So if you have the fiber, you are definitely protected. So the result, syempre, steady energy, no bloating, no sleepiness, and no sugar cravings after meals. It also supports healthy cholesterol, triglycerides, and cardiovascular function, which makes it the perfect solution for surviving today's modern food environment. Ibang-iba na ngayon, guys, right? What food used to be small lang, mali, 'di ba? Small, better taste. What else? Yung fibrous texture siya, maliit lang siya, hindi siya uniform. Right now talaga engineered na lahat. Lahat-lahat, 'di ba? Actually, pati nga profile picture engineered na. But yes, so yung mga sinasabi ng mga ibang tao, ang yung mga advice din actually sa akin before was, kain ka lang ng healthy food. Pero hindi ko pala nakukuha yung mga benefits sa mga binibili ko sa supermarket. So that's what I learned. Without dieting, meal plans, or calorie counting, these products are backed by real science. In fact, a study done at the #1 heart hospital, Cleveland Clinic, showed such a product, if taken regularly, could reduce cardiovascular risk on a population basis and potentially decrease the need or dose for lipid-lowering prescription drugs. What are these drugs? Ito yung mga lisinopril, mga pril-pril, para sa mga hypertension. Kasi isa din sa mga mga nagko-cause. And they're also listed. Ito yung maganda. If you're looking for a supplement or for something that you put inside your body, make sure it is safe. It is, sabi ni Talia, di ba, it was mentioned that it is listed in the prescriber's digital reference, di ba? The gold standard reference book for pharmaceutical drugs. So what does it take for a nutraceutical company to list its products in the prescriber's digital reference? Clinical studies first, safety, yung nila, activities nila, and yung mga trials, proven talaga. It has to be proven. And we are the only company in the world with 2 natural products listed that directly address insulin resistance, diba? So this isn't just a product, it's a blood sugar regulation, cardiometabolic improvement, and reduce carbohydrate absorption. Lahat to are insulin resistance. Lahat to nag-trigger sa PCOS or PMOS because it's actually a metabolic problem that we need to deal with or control. So this is not just a symptom management, it's supporting metabolic correction at the root level. So that is it. That is it. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have learned. Hindi pala
Yes.
pala ako narinig eh.
And even nga na tayo, specifically, we have this condition, we are still learning pa rin.
That is
Diba?
so
So,
true.
Shem, can you share my testimony slide naman?
Oh, Babe Tiles, can you share your
Yes, I have it
screen?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, ito talaga rin ng chika because katulad na sinabi ko earlier, kami ni Shem ay sisters o ayan na ang mga sis lumalabas na. So basically, we took the protocol and that made our lives easier. So I took it. I had my pizza. So yan siya. This is the fiber kaya siya nakabukas na. And it's very easy. But guys, please know that in this call, hindi namin kayo guys binibentahan. Okay?
That's true.
So we are just specifically sharing what helped us. And basically, with our knowledge, we are creating value and sharing it to you so you can also share it to your friends na meron palang natural. If your doctor is really pushing you into something na like super like statins or 'di ba yung iba pang padugo kasi hindi na regular yung menstruation and it's not right when you don't have your regular menstruation kasi it's part of the cycle on how our body heals. So, isa yon. Now, check ko if nakikita na yung screen ko kay Tali.
Just a minute. Okay.
Sige. Guys, ito yung kwento naman nung sa akin. So, I have been diagnosed. Si Shem kasi matagal na. And akin, shockingly, I was diagnosed 2024. And makikita nyo dyan yung picture ko later on. And I got really obese. My body fat went to 36.6. Gano'n na siya kalala. Then, well, wala kasi akong pakialam dahil nga naging nanay ako. Nanganak ako, then parang wala ka lang pakialam kasi mag-aalaga ka nga ng bata, no, basically. So, yung bata, sumigaw yung bata. Now, wala akong pakialam noon, but after a year and a half, before she turned 2, ang nangyari sa akin is, sumakit na yung likod ko. and I got diagnosed, ayun, may screen share na. And I got diagnosed ng sciatica. So, yun yung una. Because nagwawalis lang ako, then hindi na ako makatayo. Inakala nung asawa ko, massage lang yung kailangan. But no, hindi pala. And then, what happened to me is, yung year na yun was my sickest year. And basically, because I'm a cosmetic science formulator student, I'm into natural ingredients. 18 years na. So, paka-healthy na tayo. But sadly, bakit? Parang ang tanong dito, bakit nang nagkaanak ka, Abby, doon ka pa nagka-develop ng ganito? So, as you can see, ang laki ko talaga. 'Di ba? Ang laki talaga. And then, diagnosed with sciatica May 2024, and then came August, which is my birth month. Doon na nakita si PCOM. And not just that, may baon pa siyang diffuse adenomyosis. And adenomyosis is parang maliliit na mga something-something dyan sa wall ng aking ng uterus, if I'm not mistaken, Tali, no? Then,
Yes.
it causes pain. But, in my case, wala po akong pain na ganun kasakit. Okay, so normal yung menstruation ko. So, katulad ng sabi ni Tali, iba-iba siya bawat tao, pero like, meron talaga ring, alam mo yun, may root ko siya, kahit na iba-iba yung nangyayari sa bawat kababaihan. Then, I started a protocol. I'm 63 kilos there. Now, I'm down to 50 without any exercise pa ito, guys. Kasi ang laki ng factor ng food talaga natin. Kasi, as we go back to Shem's discussion, yung spike ng sugar natin, roller coaster na. And it creates inflammation talaga. Then, I decided to try the protocol come September 2024. And bali guys, hindi ako nagsisi because within 3 months, ang nakakatuwa dito sa product na to, it has money back guarantee within 3 months, guys, di ba? Then, very easy. I just included it in my meals. In my daily life, wala pa akong binago doon, and I was able to fast na after 15 days. And yun lang, morning, lunch, and dinner. Then, as you can see, after 8 months, nagsisigaw ako dun sa group chat namin mga distributors na, guys, tignan nyo, normal na yung result ko. And that's the power of using the product that is well studied and incorporated na alam mo yon na natural din siya because it really helps us from within. So, yun guys, nawala na siya and I'm so happy that I can manage it. Sabi ko sa doktor ko, Dok, hindi ko na ito papakawalan because I found my tool. Diba? Very easy to use. And now I will share the floor to Shem, who will also share her story.
Thank you so much, Abs. Inspiring din. Inspiring talaga yung stories. And yes, correct. Hindi kasi usual, no? Yung mga sinasabi nila, ay, ano lang yan, PCOS lang yan, papayat ka lang, di ba? But it's not. It took a toll on my mental health then. So, I was diagnosed with PCOS for 10 years, last 2015. And then, tinanggal na rin yung isang 5 cm polyps ko sa left ovary ko. And then I thought, okay na siya. Pero I started really losing life, probably. Losing life, losing me sa life. I'm not living anymore because lagi akong pagod, lagi akong cranky, and I was really gaining weight. And then I tried several diets, like what I said, kasi wala eh. And then I have no one also, no? I have no one to like to talk to me or to advise me on what to do because lagi lang sinasabi ng OBGYN ko is to diet, to go on a diet or take metformin. So I was the one who searched for inositol, mga kailangan sa PCOS, ganyan. So I wasn't understanding talaga kung ano pa talaga si PCOS. Right last year, my friend introduced me to the field grade system. Friend ko na may PCOS rin in Iloilo. I am from Iloilo, by the way. And now I'm here in Manila na. So a friend of mine in Iloilo introduced me to the field grade system. October yan of 2025. So I thought makakatulong lang siya sa akin in a way na possible na papayat ako. Probably. Baka yun lang, baka dahil papayat ako. But I don't know yet because takot na ako eh. So I was promised na several supplements pero then again, wala talaga. Now, that was October 2025, diba? November 2025, before pumunta siya na Crystal in Iloilo, Crystal Bella and our partner, our leader, Victoria Dang, nagpa-test ako, nagpa-pelvic ultrasound ako. So, nagulat ako, wala na ako sa category ng PCOS. But I I actually now have adenomyosis. Because I got it, I think, because of ano nga, parang hindi ko na siya na-manage. So, yun na nga, yung damage, ayan na. Ang dami ng nag-grow sa katawan ko. So, but I was so happy because for 10 years, lahat na ginawa ko, the only food-based product, supplement na nakatulong sa akin, nagulat ako, wala na kasi akong sis eh. Hindi na daw ako na-belong sa PCOS category. So I was so shocked and I cried because ang journey ko hindi rin biro. Grabe yung depression din talaga. So, but now, grabe, not only na nawala yung PCOS ko from 66, I'm down to 55 kilos. Kahit anong kain ko pa, nag-burger na nga ako kanina eh. Fiber lang ng fiber. Hindi na ako, kumbaga hindi na ako nag-gain. But syempre, di ba, lagi tayong in moderation, really, we still have to exercise as much as we want na talagang tapos na lahat, but PMOS is irreversible. So we really need to continue to manage it correctly. And that's why we're actually really doing this call. And I'm so happy na si Abby invited Talia to share our journey to everyone. And uulitin talaga natin to pa din, di ba? I cannot wait. I cannot wait na ulitin natin to. So thank you so much, Abs. Super inspiring your story mo. And you're a mother also, and Diyos ko, grabe ka. Saludo talaga ako sa'yo. Saludo ako sa'yo with your work ethic, lahat-lahat. So yes, that's it. Yun lang po yung yung journey ko sa PCOS, now PMOS. Abs, I think nakamute ka.
Ayun. So guys, I am opening now the floor. Or mabilis ang ano natin dito. Pacing natin. So I am now opening the floor. If you have questions, guys, you can type it down. You can open your mic. Feel free, guys. Because this is a safe space. And by the way, I do this weekly. Iba-ibang topic siya weekly, guys. But the main point here is, yun na nga, at least to address and to see the experiences of other people who has the same case katulad sa atin. 'Di ba? And to clear this out, hindi po ito siyang weight loss product, by the way, guys, ha. So, meron din mapapansin natin, sometimes payat sila pero ang taas ng cholesterol, may CKD, yung mga ganyan. So, basically, guys, this is for metabolic health support and again, para sa inflammation. So, do you guys have questions? May question ako na one. Ito nakuha ko din sa group ko. What can you say about too much supplements? Kasi guys, 'di ba? To tell you, ang PMOS or PCOS, very low na kami sa GLP-1. Kaya ang taas-taas ng cravings namin. Alam niyo ba yung point na dumating na ako? Nagpapatulog ako ng anak ko. Pagkagising ko, iniisip ko na yung kamote Q. Kaya specific siya, guys. Kamote Q, chewy cookie, gano'n na siya. So, hindi na siya nakakatuwa. So, sabi ko, ano ba to? Pang hindi naman ako ganito dati. Tapos kailangan mapatulan mo yun, guys. Kasi pag hindi mo napatulan, halimbawa, pag sinabi niyang matcha chewy cookie, pag hindi mo yan nakuha, ang dami mo nang nabili, hindi ka pa rin na-satisfy. Okay? So, dahil nga tali, ito rin question ko din, no? Dahil nga tali, PMOS, wide siya. So, ang dami-daming kailangan, no, na supplement.
Yeah.
Kasi tayo, syempre, ito na yung ginamit natin. Pero like, there would be for nails and hair, inositol, and
Berberine.
fish oil, and like that. So, what do you, like, why does it have to be that hard? Or bakit kailangan ang dami? Bakit kailangan ang dami nating matap in terms of nutrition when it comes to PMOS?
Right. I think one of the reasons why we have specialists prescribing so many supplements for women affected by PMOS because may deficiency sila with some of the hormones that help with proper and normal function of different body systems, especially yung metabolic system natin and then yung digestive system natin, isa rin yun. And also our reproductive system. So, that's why the supplements are there for support. But, yun naman, sometimes, syempre, sometimes women can also, syempre, ang ano na ng condition, they may, they may turn to supplements that might not be FDA approved kasi ayan, desperado na to just get control of their lives back. So, in place of that, we have the Feel Great system. So instead of ang dami-dami mong binibili, ang dami-dami mong iniinom that
Ginastos.
doesn't have, yeah, ang ginastos, that doesn't have a restorative effect on your body. Yung tea and fiber ni Feel Great system, dalawang products lang yun. And ako initially I actually really did not believe in the products. Sobrang skeptical ko kasi baka ano na naman to yung yung minamarket, yung binibenta, yung ino-offer. So I really thought it was just gonna be another supplement. Kaso at the same time, medyo curious ako. So I decided to give it a chance. I did not regret going into the system, and I'm thankful to Shem and Lana for introducing me to it. My question si Alessia, can you drink the two products from Feel Great System even if you are not officially, yes, you can take the products even if you are not officially diagnosed with PMOS. Ako, Alessia, I'm actually, I don't know if I have the condition. I have some of the symptoms, but I don't know if I have it. Kasi I've never gotten like my hormonal levels checked, just the usual blood work. And yung sa akin naman is my periods have been coming regularly. But syempre, because it's considered multisystemic, I don't know if I have it or not. So for my case, even though I have not been diagnosed, I still have other health concerns like my cholesterol, my blood sugar, and also my uric acid. Okay, so those things have contributed to a lot of unhealthy effects on my body. So what I did was, after trying the product, I took it for a few months. Now all my labs are under control. I could probably share it here with you just so that we can see like the difference. I started the program in November last year. And then pinagalitan pa ako ni Shem kasi when I was still taking it initially, medyo roller coaster, yo-yo pa, hindi pa regular. Ayan, I think it's here.
Yes.
For me naman, sa question ni Alessia, yes, you can. You can actually. It's a good, what do you call it? So fiber kasi, you can take it, para you can just eat freely because since it blocks not that it totally blocks the carbohydrates or the bad stuff coming in your body. It also gives you kasi, what do you call that? The feeling of fullness, yung hindi ka kain ng kain. That's kasi, di ba, normally, if kain ka ng kain, you get sleepy all the time after kain, di ba? And also for the tea, kahit hindi ka pa diagnosed, it really gives you steady energy talaga without the crash, diba? What can you say about it, Abby?
Yeah. So, I have shared my screen, guys. As you can check, or baka nakikita nyo, these, basically, we will go out of the box dito sa, sa PMOS. But basically, yung root cause kasi would be the insulin resistance before your inflammation goes up and up.
Yes.
So, nakikita nyo ba siya? Na-share ko yung screen. Na-share ko ba siya talaga? O, ayan siya. If you're experiencing like hair loss, migraines, acne, ito yung mga symptoms. By the way, guys, pinsan ko si Alicia, o, di ba? I'm happy that she's here. And kahit na hindi ka pa na-diagnose, you have belly fat, tired after meals, high blood sugar, yung fatty liver or yung cravings mo malala. And the signs would be yung belly and also the skin tags, or basically from my perspective of being a cosmetic science formulator, no, your skin really speaks, or it tells something before something big happens.
I agree with that.
Talagang lagi kang mangangati, or eczema or psoriasis are showing up. So, alam niyo yung feeling, because I have been there and I have assisted many clients na kahit na anong lagay mo ng cream, lahat na ng uri, lahat ng brand, kahit na gaano pa yan kamahal, nalagay mo na, pero hindi talaga siya gumagaling. Hindi na siya sumusunod dun sa cream. So basically, it boils down to the deeper problem na meron talaga, which is our gut, because our gut is our second brain. And having this protocol is the really basic protocol, because tsaa and fiber, because we need this every day. We need 25 to 35 grams of fiber every day. And this one is really anti-inflammatory. That's why nadala pati yung sciatica ko. So, yun siya. Bali, I do have a client that is 11 years old. She's gearing into that so much cravings. At saka yung feeling nyo, guys, na hangry. Alam mo yung galit ka na
Yes.
to the point na, "Nasaan na yung pagkain ko?" Gano'n na daw siya. Tapos 11 pa lang siya. Sabi ko sa mother niya, "Ma'am, ipag-fiber po natin kasi matutulungan po siya in dealing with that." Kasi hindi na po yung gut and brain connection, naghiwalay na sila. Parang iba na yung utak ng tiyan, iba na yung utak ng utak. Alam mo yon. So, hindi na sila connected in a way, hindi na nila matap yung tamang signals. And what happens is, kaya nagagalit na siya dahil inflamed na siya eh. And then, yung hunger signals na uncontrollable na. So, she took the protocol kasi malaki na siya din. Tapos may mga itim na patches na siya which is kilikili, yung dito sa leeg, ayun na. So, they tried it 1 week and they are really happy because hindi na daw laging bukas ng ref ang ate. Again, 11 years old siya. And what will happen next, guys, pag 11 years old, hindi pa natin na-control yun, especially sa mga parents na nandito, ha? Lalo sa sugary drinks ng mga anak, spike ka agad yun ng energy, spike ka agad yun ng sugar. Yun yung nakukonvert ng katawan. Ang mangyayari po ay, it might lead to diabetes, no? Tapos si KD na, kaya pabata ng pabata. Yung nagkakaroon ng mga sakit na to. So yun guys, do you have any questions? Yes, sabi ni Talia, your body whispers before it screams. So do you guys have any questions pa guys?
Okay,
Baka meron pa.
Abby, I'll just share this with Alessia. So I
Sure.
was referring back to my lab results. So Alessia, these were my results in 2024 and 2025. So as you can see, my cholesterol, my blood sugar, my sodium, okay, my uric acid, and my HbA1c, they were not within normal limits. Okay, they were not within normal levels. But after I started taking the tea and the fiber regularly, these were my results in January, just this January. 'Di ba, ang linis? But I'm still aiming for, although these are now within normal levels, I am, it's a personal goal for me that I'm not aiming for normal, I am aiming for optimal. So here's a
True.
comparison. Here's a comparison. This was in 2025, well, between 2024, 2025. So my HbA1c or my blood sugar, my cholesterol, my lipid profile, my uric acid, my weight, okay, they were all uncontrolled. Okay, I had really bad eating habits back then, and I was most of the time I had a lot of gut issues as well. I would usually be so constipated, grabe yung bloat ko and yung puffiness. Makikita mo talaga on the face. And I also used to struggle with body dysmorphia, tsaka very insecure ako with my body. And I would do binge eating and yo-yo dieting. Tapos, I also experienced chest pains due to stress na medyo namimik niya yung heart attack. So, I had to get that cleared before. So, now, fast forward to January 2026, everything is within normal limits. Tapos yung naging secondary effect, which I was not expecting and I was not really observing. Actually, si Shem and Lana, they were the ones who pointed this out to me that I looked like I lost a lot of weight. And when I checked the scale, I did. And hanggang ngayon, regular yung bowel movement ko. I'm a bit more secure with how I see myself. The confidence is still, I'm still working on the confidence bit, but it's better compared before. And I already practice mindful eating habits. Tapos walang food noise because of the fiber. Like I get to enjoy what I eat. Kahit in moderation, I still get to enjoy what I eat.
Sure.
And then there's this one, hindi ko to in-expect. And since November until now, I have not been taking coffee. Okay. So
That's
just another, this is how I used to look back in 2022 to 2025 at 75 kilos, very inflamed, very stressed, very burnt out. And this is me today. Okay. So si Shem and Lana, they were the ones who pointed out na parang may iba. And if I didn't take pictures, I would not have noticed the difference then. So
wow.
that's my wellness journey with the Feel Great system.
Thank you, Tali. I really love this call. And guys, we won't hold you so much. But if someone invited you in this call, please do message them. if you want this or you want more discussion regarding the products, we would really, really love to share more about it. So guys, do follow me, Abby Your Healthy Body, on Instagram and Facebook, and you can rewatch this. And again, thank you, Shem, and thank you,
Thank
Tali, for this
you.
good call to bless other people that there is hope in our health. Kaya
Yes,
natin to.
there
And thank you
is.
so much for joining. And see you again next week.
See
Bye!
Okay, see
you.
you, Abby. Thank you, everybody.
Bye,
Thank
Enjoy
guys!
your
you.
weekend.